Moving from one place to another is incredibly difficult for anyone, but moving between war-torn Afghanistan to beautiful Perth, that's not just transitioning between cultures, it's transitioning between worlds. I came here as an 11-year-old boy. I didn't know the language. I looked different to everyone else around me. I didn't know the culture. The things that other people took for granted, I had to learn consciously. And on top of all this, I was a teenager. My mum's my hero. Not only has she adjusted to this Australian culture, but she has thrived. She has retrained as a nurse, and she's made a home for us here.
When Akram and his family arrived in Australia, he wasn't very conversant in English. He wasn't particularly motivated to study, but some teachers identified fairly early on that he had talent, that he was intelligent, and they offered to spend some extra time with him, and his response to that was quite remarkable.
While living at St George's College, our chaplain, Richard Pengelly, approached me and asked me if I'd be interested in going up north and mentoring some young Indigenous kids. I didn't know what this would involve, but it sounded like a great adventure. Being in Australia, to him, is a privilege, a great privilege and an opportunity, largely because he's able to do what at one stage he couldn't have possibly dreamed of doing. The camps essentially have two functions. We take university kids up into the bush, show them a new culture and a new landscape. And to the Indigenous kids, we give them a face to university and present that as a possibility if that is something they would like for their life. The first time I went up to Luma, which is about 200 kilometers east of Broome, I discovered such a rich diversity amongst our Indigenous Australians. I fell in love with that beautiful red dirt, and I fell in love with that gorgeous Kimberley mob. And in the process, I learned a little bit about myself too. And the kids in Luma absolutely love their land. They love showing you around, they love sharing their local knowledge with you, and their eyes just light up every time you ask them about family.
He's been extremely successful. He will graduate in the coming months with a degree in 3 areas.
Where will he be in the future? Well, my response to that would be anywhere. I mean, a politician, he could be Prime Minister of Australia.
With my unique background, with my education, and with my community work, I would love to help contribute to Australians having a deeper sense of connection to this land and to this country.